90% of people who pay for Claude use 10% of it. They open the chat box, they type a question, they close the tab. That is the whole loop. Meanwhile, Anthropic shipped 6 features that turn Claude from a chat into an operator, and almost nobody touches them. This video is the 10-minute fix. No code, no terminal, no API keys, just claude.ai. 6 moves, and the order you should learn them in. The 6 moves: projects, artifacts, skills, connectors, computer use, subagents. By the end of this video, you will know more about Claude than 90% of the people paying for it. Move 1: Projects. A project is a folder inside Claude that remembers everything you put in it. Every chat inside the project shares the same files, the same instructions, the same context. Open one for each thing you do: your business, your book, your client, your job hunt. Drop in the documents that matter: your brand guide, your last quarter's report, your transcripts, your SOPs. Write one paragraph in the project instructions telling Claude who you are and how you write. Now, every new chat starts smart. You stop pasting the same context every morning. You stop reminding Claude who your audience is. The chat box is goldfish memory. A project is a desk that never gets cleared. Move 2: Artifacts. The right pane that opens when Claude builds something: a document, a slide, a one-page site, a spreadsheet, a diagram. That pane is the deliverable. Most people treat Claude's output as text in a chat. Artifacts treat the output as a file. You can edit it in place. Ask Claude to rewrite one paragraph and the rest stays put. Download it as PDF or Word. Publish it to a public link in one click. The shift is: stop copying answers out of Claude. Start asking Claude to produce the actual file. Landing page, pitch deck, client proposal, SOP doc. Each one ships from the artifact pane, not from a copy-paste loop. Move 3: Skills. A skill is a reusable playbook you teach Claude once and trigger by name forever. Think of it like a saved prompt, but smarter, because it can include files, examples, and the exact steps you want Claude to follow. Anthropic ships a library of them. You can write your own in plain English. A founder writes a skill called Weekly Investor Update. It knows the format, the metrics, the tone. A marketer writes a skill called Blog from Transcript. A consultant writes a skill called Proposal from Call Notes. You stop prompting from scratch. You start invoking. The output gets more consistent because the instructions stop drifting. This is the single biggest leverage move in the whole product. Move 4: Connectors. The native one-click integrations that let Claude read your Gmail, your Google Drive, your calendar, your Notion, your GitHub, your Slack. No API keys, no code, no MCP setup. You click connect, you sign in with Google or whoever, and Claude can now read those files directly inside the chat. The moves this unlocks: summarize this week's inbox in one paragraph. Find the contract Sarah sent in March. Draft replies to the 5 emails I haven't answered. Pull the 3 documents about pricing from Drive and write a one-pager. Claude stops being a separate tool you paste into. It becomes the layer on top of every tool you already pay for. Move 5: Computer use. Claude can take a screenshot of your screen, look at the pixels, and click for you. It can fill in a form, navigate a website, click through a dashboard you do not have an API for. The way you use it: Claude opens a virtual computer in the cloud. You tell it the task in plain English. It does the clicks. Book this flight. Pull last month's numbers out of this ad dashboard. Sign up for these 10 newsletters from this list. Fill in the registration on this state government site that does not have an API. This is the move that lets Claude reach the half of the internet that does not expose data cleanly. The clicks are the API now. Move 6: Subagents. Inside a single chat, you can ask Claude to spin up smaller Claudes that work in parallel. Each subagent gets its own context, its own job, its own scratchpad. The main Claude orchestrates. You say, research these 10 competitors. Claude spawns 10 subagents, one per competitor. Each does its own deep read, and the main Claude assembles the comparison. You say, draft 5 versions of this landing page in 5 different voices. 5 subagents, 5 drafts, 1 chat. The trick: subagents do not pollute each other's context. Each one stays focused. You stop running 10 tabs. You run one chat and let Claude run the tabs underneath. Now the order: 30 minutes, 6 moves in this exact sequence. Minute 0 to 5. Open claude.ai. Create one project for your main thing. Drop in 5 documents. Write one paragraph of project instructions. Minute 5 to 10. Ask Claude to produce one artifact, a one pager, a proposal, a brief. Edit it in place. Download it. Minute 10 to 15. Pick one skill from Anthropic's library. Try the one that fits your job. Invoke it. Minute 15 to 20. Connect Gmail or Drive. Ask Claude to summarize this week. Minute 20 to 25. Open computer use. Give Claude one click heavy task you hate. Minute 25 to 30. Spawn 3 subagents on 3 parallel pieces of one project. That is the on ramp. 90% of you watching haven't subscribed yet. On Facebook, it is supporter. On YouTube, it is just free. One click. It tells the algorithm to send you more videos like this one. If this helped, please subscribe and support the channel. Comment Claude 90 below. I will send the Claude for non-devs PDF. Inside, one page per move with the exact first prompt to try. The 30-minute onboarding plan. Paste ready. The 5 projects you should set up first. The 7 skills worth bookmarking. The connectors I use every day. And the computer use tasks that pay for the subscription on day 1. One PDF. Free. Built for marketers, founders, and operators, not coders. Subscribe early, win early.